If you can imagine your dog turning into a go-kart and then driving into the sun, then you can understand how I felt when I discovered toast.
Toast is a crusty pancake that you typically find in your gutters after having a birthday party for a 2-year-old or after you go swimming with socks on.
It's a crazy, chaotic, superdimensional being. And oh boy, was the day I discovered it even crazier. It was the summer of 1983, and I was 27 at the time. I had just got home from Little League baseball practice when I found a strange wrapped box in my living room coffee table. Curious, I opened it, and out popped the future President of the United States, Danny DeVito. He looked at me and said, "Don't worry, young child, for I am here to bring you your salvation from this earth." He reaches out his hand and hands me a piece of toast. Before I could do anything, the president disappeared among the fog leaking from my toaster.
Dear school nurse, Toast will not be attending school today. He/she has come down with a case of toast and has horrible toast and a toast fever. We have made an appointment with the Toast, Dr. Toast, who studied for many years in toast and has toast degrees in pediatrics. He will send you all the information you need. Thank you. Sincerely, Mrs. Toast.
It was a Saturday afternoon when I decided to go on a quest to shave every single person that has ever been in Nevada. I'd packed up all the shaving supplies and equipment into my miniature golf cart when all of a sudden a piece of toast fell out of my gutter and hit me on my head. I thought that was odd, as I hadn't had a 2-year-old birthday party ever, nor had I swam with socks on. That was how I found out that goblins lived in my house, and often swam with socks on. It was horrible.
Immediately after, I called my mom as she was driving home from her job as a cardboard box, and I had told her, "Mom, I have found something extraordinary. It's called toast." She instantaneously died in a car accident. There were only 2 times when I had seen her since that accident. She smells like pungent garlic.
When I found out that I had goblins living in my house, I tried to fend them off with meat, because one thing that the goblins don't tell you is that they are vegetarians and they can't stand the sight of meat. It didn't work, and they retaliated by throwing books at me. I was so scared because I can't read.
It was during the Battle of Toast, when I was running through a toast, when a toast went off right next to my platoon. Our toast yelled for us to toast to the nearest toast we could find. When we got to the toast, we toast to start a fire. As we were starting to fire, the enemy saw the toast from the fire and started toast at us. We all quickly ducked behind the toast and returned fire. We quickly eliminated the enemy and were toast that we had won the battle.
Luckily, I was able to put them into a hole I had dug for my coworkers. The goblins now live underneath their dead corpses. Not the alive corpses, though. I keep the alive ones in the fridge. I like them. Unfortunately, toast now grows out of my gutters, and so I'm forced to feed that to my neighbors.
Bob was a toast who never really got his head out of the toast, and was always getting into toast with the toast. His favorite thing to do was toast the toast off of his sister's toast. One day, he felt particularly toast. He decided to toast everyone he knew. Well, as you can guess, that didn't sit too well with Toast, and so Toast sent Bob to the one place he belonged. The town Toast. And he sits there, still today, wondering why he got in trouble.
After my mom died, I celebrated by taking a bite of this brown, flavorless, crusty piece of bread food, and I started choking. I didn't know what to do. I was in a panic. But luckily, the egg god Aristotle, he gave me a fire extinguisher. I knew what to do right then and there. I jumped out of my window and lit my house on fire and burned it to the ground. My dog burned alive in that fire.
The contents of what happened to me that day will haunt me for the rest of my life, and I will never be able to take that part of my life back. It was the biggest mistake I'd ever made. I wish that my dad will be able to forgive me for my sins.
Toast.
Through this tragic love story, I have learned something important. Toast is like a grandmother. If you leave it in the sun for too long, it'll eventually get burnt and grow little green mold spots with hair growing out. And when there's no one left on Earth able to take out my trash, does it even matter at this point?